Ladies and gentlemen, Gigantamax Charizard. Probably one of the Pokemon I've hunted the hardest, but I just fail every time. Today, that won't happen. I'm only finishing this video with my shiny Gigantamax Charizard. Roll the intro editor because today we've set our expectations sky high. Yeah, guys, that's exactly what you heard. Today is Gigantamax Raid Day. Niantic released for us, wait, not Mega, right? Gigantamax Blastoise, Gigantamax Venusaur, and Gigantamax Charizard along with Gigantamax Gengar too. If I'm not mistaken, I already have a shiny Gigantamax Gengar. I think I have a Gigantamax Bulbasaur. I'm not sure, a Venusaur in this case, right? But I've always been passionate about Gigantamax Charizard. It was one of the Pokemon made with the most care. That's clear in any Pokemon from the Gigantamax era of the franchise. So getting it has always been a big goal for me, guys. But every time it came, I couldn't get it. But also every time it came, I made a mistake. I went out hunting in person. I know, that sounds counterintuitive. The game is about going outside. However, Niantic has now allowed us to do Gigantamax raids remotely. We can be invited to raids and join with the remote pass. So that's exactly what I'll do today. When I go to Disney Springs, which is a very popular place, there are usually about 8 raids happening there, and then I have that time between one raid and the next. The park is big, so I end up doing only a few raids. I'll even show you here the last one I did earlier. Our first one, bro, imagine if we get the shiny right now. Oh, I'm going after the 100%, my guy. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, Gigamax on you, bro. Look at this creature. Man, seriously, hold on. Look how this image looks on the iPad mini, ladies and gentlemen. This right here, this is just too beautiful. Bro, I got emotional, man. It's really cool. Man, it's one of the most beautiful Pokemon in Pokemon Go, and we're getting the shiny today. Actually, we're not just trying, we're doing it, guys. I'm catching my first one here. And I want to show you the last Pokemon I farmed at Disney Springs, which I remember well because that's the place where I usually go to farm in person, was Snorlax. I caught Snorlax there. If I'm not mistaken, I spent about 2 hours at the event there farming Snorlax. I'll show you how it was. Let me just catch this sneaky one here first. One thing you might have noticed too before I show Snorlax is that right at the beginning of the video, when I get the invite to join the raid, you'll notice that the person who invited me was Chris, but Chris is actually me. So those of you who have been following the channel for a long time already know, right guys, we're using the Bravo. And before I show Bravo, our last Pokeball thrown was excellent, and it didn't stay in the ball. What a sneaky creature. We started off on the wrong foot, but that's not going to discourage us. Well, guys, when I say I'm using the Bravo, I'm talking about the UGFone. We're using our virtual device. And I left the raid running on my secondary account as well, automatically. So I'm not farming today on 2 accounts, but I'm playing on just one. And our second account was the one that invited us. I've already shared this strategy with everyone here. Like I said, when I go to these places, I go even before it loads here. Look, let me go back here and show you. Check this out. I'm going to put Snorlax here, and I'm going to put it here too. Look. The Gigamax filter so you can see. In 2 hours of farming at the event, this is what I got. 3 Snorlax. First point, in this place I go to, people play in person. And there are some people who stay there spoofing. In other words, the raids are empty, so there were a lot of raids I couldn't do. The raids I managed to do took a long time because there aren't many people attacking, so I don't farm much. There aren't many power spots. So I'm pretty limited for this event. This is the 3rd time I've played the event. Inside the Charizard, I decided I wasn't going to go outside. I'm only going to use remote raid passes so we can raid from a distance, because then, man, it's going to be one raid after another. And did you see how fast it was for us to do this Charizard? It's really quick, man. You saw that I even picked the team kind of randomly, you know, and it worked. We got it really fast, man. So this is going to boost our farming. What's the hardest part of this? You need to get invites. That's the hardest part. Usually, a normal person will get almost no invites or none at all. I'm still a guy who make videos online, so I have a lot of people. I have 450 friends added. So some people end up inviting me to join, but I don't like to be at the mercy of that, and you shouldn't either. So that's when I say I use the good stuff. Here, UGFone, let me load it up here and I'll show you guys. Look, this is UGFone, guys. It's basically a place where you can have virtual phones. Look, this is a phone, this is another phone, this is another phone, this is a digital phone hosted in the cloud, right, on a company's server, which is UGFone's company. The good thing is that these devices have the option for you to enable root. That's the super user function I always talk about with you guys. And then as you can see there, look, I have Rupa GPS to change my location. And I have the Pokemon app with quick catch, auto catch, and auto rating, a bunch of really cool features that enhance my gameplay on my secondary accounts. I usually don't put my main account here. I only use my secondary accounts to minimize the risk, but my secondary accounts haven't been banned for a long time, and I've only been using this method. I stopped using PG Sharp, which I used a lot, and I used to get banned a lot. And I started using only this one here on UGFone. And it's working incredibly well, man. And look, it's open on my other account. There's already a Charizard there. See, like I told you guys, I join the raid here, invite my main account, then I go to the official Pokemon Go and play there. Here, the Pokemon app plays automatically for me, so I don't have to do anything. After catching it on my main account, I come back to UGFone to collect. I play on 2 accounts. One thing that casual players do as well is, for example, I'm here farming on 2 accounts. Then I go there and trade the Pokemon with my main account. So besides that, I have a farm of Pokemon to trade, and in this trade, I keep my main account and my secondary account on Fly Fortified because we catch Pokemon Lando here and all that. So, it's something a lot of people do. I don't usually do it because I don't have much patience to trade since the animation is really annoying, but a lot of people do this, man, after the event ends. They do 100 trades of the event Pokemon. Trade shiny. Trade a bunch of stuff. You can even use your secondary account as a helper. So, like, I'm doing it on both accounts here. I got a shiny Charizard on my secondary account. I transfer it to my main and stop spending money. A lot of people do this. I don't like it. I prefer to catch it on my main account because it also becomes a trading tool. If I want to trade this Charizard with someone later, I can. But if I got it through a trade, I can't trade it again. So I lose a bargaining item. Well, it's loading here, guys. Sorry about that. My internet is really bad today, that's why it's taking so long, but it'll show up. I'll close and open it again here to see if it fixes the bug. Normally it works fine, but it's just these last few days. My internet has really been terrible. There we go, now it worked. I closed and opened it and it went quickly. We got a 15, 13, 12. That little layout there shows the percentage, the IV, everything before I catch it. It's from the Pokemon. It's the Pokemon app that gives us that, and so we can catch it. I throw the berry here. I just swipe my finger. Boom, excellent. I come here again, berry, swipe my finger, excellent. So it's much easier to catch. The Pokemon can't knock it away. That makes hunting a lot easier. And then I can focus more on my main account. Here on the secondary, everything goes faster. Caught. Let's see if there's another one here. Look, there's another raid right next to it. Should we try to do the same thing? I get in here real quick, set it to invite my Chris account. Let's go. And I come back here. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? No, on this one. Look, I just got a Gengar invite. But my focus today is Charizard, man. So let's get in here. I'm going to buy some remote raid passes. One thing I didn't check here is if it counted exactly like that. But one thing is that when we do max raids remotely, usually we spend max energy and a remote pass. So that's something that makes remote farming a bit expensive. But that's it, man. I wanted to use my Zacian, bro. But he's not doing too well, man, because he's a steel type. So he takes a lot of damage from Charizard. I'll put in both Blastoises here. And that Gengar over there, I'll use Blastoise to tank. And we'll use Gengar Max because he's more powered up. Attacks in the Ghost type already gives us an advantage. Let's go for another one. It started, guys. We have 256 Pokemon with us. So we're probably going to do this pretty easily. Oh, there's something really important that I wanted to tell you guys as well. It's about using the attacks here. Back in the day, people used to say it wasn't worth using charged attacks in Gigamax raids, but that changed. I was watching Savigol's channel. He's a really awesome guy. If the editor can put his channel up for me so everyone can see it, he did an experiment that I thought was really cool. If the editor can put a screenshot of the layout he made, more or less. But I recommend you go watch that video. Basically, he did the same raid, and then he used Zacian, Zamazenta, and Blitzing to do the test. And then basically in one raid, he only used fast attacks. He kept using only fast attacks and counted how many seconds it took to fill up the Gigamax bar. After that, he did one using both fast attacks and charged attacks. And then he showed how long it took for each Gigamax bar to fill up. And man, it's pretty much the same. There were some cases where using charged attacks was faster, but you have to make it clear that the charged attack deals a lot more damage. So he proved it in practice, showing and testing that it's actually better to use charged attacks. In the past, it wasn't worth it. Apparently, this was an update that Niantic brought, but now it's worth it for us to use both the fast attack and the charged attack. Obviously, as long as it's super effective, right? As long as you set up a decent strategy. This is especially true for attacking Pokemon when it's a Pokemon that's, how should I say it, a tank, right? That's just meant to withstand damage. Gigamax may not matter much since a tank Pokemon's charged attack usually does little damage. However, if that tank Pokemon has a super effective move, it can be very worthwhile. So that whole mystique about fast attacks has kind of been broken a bit. One thing is, something that still holds true is that the fast attack needs to be one of those attacks with a half-second turn. That makes a big difference. So that still stands. But that's just a little note there. If you want the full theory and strategy, check out the Savvy Goal channel, Savvy Goal. Thanks a lot, man. Really awesome. He just did a live stream, gave me a shout out, and shared this tip. I highly recommend it. New creators are joining the community, huh, guys? Let's go. 3, 2, 1, and tone check, please. 1625, isn't that great, man? All right, I can't miss this one. Man, the good thing is that Gigamax seems easier to get an excellent throw on, bro. I don't know. I think that Niantic, afraid of making it too hard, made it way too easy. I agree, man. If it's extreme, make it extremely easy, better than extremely hard. They have a low catch rate and always run away, but it's fine. I'll catch this one quickly. And we'll check what came in the secondary in a bit. Another excellent, man. Look at this. I'm giving it my all. Caught. Beautiful. All right, guys, that's it. Let's go. First Pokemon of the day, right? We lost the last Charizard. Let's see the IVs on this one. Oh, okay. It's my strongest Charizard, but it's fine if you want it. On the secondary account, what did we get? Do we need to reload again? When you switch apps, you have to reload. Look, that's the last one, right? We'll have to reload here. That's a positive, right? If you keep switching from UGFone to another and so on, UGFone keeps running AFK on the company's server, right? You don't need to keep the app open or even have your phone on. But when you keep switching, it gives that bug where you had to reload last time. One positive point is that UGFone works on your phone's browser, on the downloaded app, on your computer, on your smart TV. Anywhere you have internet access with a browser, you can go to the UGFone website, log into your account, and open it. So you can play from anywhere. So you can use your mom's phone and do things there without having to install the app just through the browser. That's really good. By the way, the UGFone link is here in the description, and there's also a link with a tutorial to use my settings. There's the link to their website and the link to the tutorial. And when you sign up, you can use the code CRI01 as an invitation code because then you get a free device. This is really good to help you test it out, see how it works, maybe get some gameplay in over the weekend, so take advantage of it, okay? Another thing too. Using the link below helps me a lot and includes the invitation code. If you want to download UGFone, the link and tutorial are provided, so please support us. Alright guys, now that we've already done a few here with you, I'm going to do the following. Editor, put a quick on-screen edit with several shiny checks. I'm going to focus here now and try to catch as many Pokemon as possible. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Shiny Charizard Day. Guys, we've already started with Gigamax and actually Dynamax on screen. We're wrapping up another one now with 2 minutes left before the event ends here. And we're gonna have to use UGFone to go to California to do raids over there so we can keep up our farming. Actually, after this raid here, I'll check with you guys how many we've already done, if we can still do more, but I think we can. Let's go, guys. One more shiny check for us, for the love of God. 3, 2, 1. Man, that's crazy. He doesn't want to shine, dude. I think our Curem effect is over too. Curems, because I don't see the ice on the ground there. Or maybe, oh yeah, it's still there. There are those blue sparks, and we caught it on the first try. Look at Curem's effect working. Guys, look. Here's the deal. Let's take a look at how many we have. I also wanted to see which shiny Gigamax Pokemon we've already caught. Look, let me check here real quick. We have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. 15 Charizard caught. 1 ran away, so we can still do 4 more since we have 16. And the daily total is 20. Let's see if it's gonna work, man. We have 4 raids. 4 max battles to get the shiny. About our Gigamax here, let's see more. Let's put it here. Look, Gigamax. And I'll put it here. Look, Shine. We already have Venusaur's shiny. We already have Gengar's shiny. We're missing Charizard and Blastoise. Both are available today, but my focus was Charizard because he's one of the most wanted by everyone, but that's fine. Let's go. Let's try, guys. I'm not going to open here. Look, it disappeared here. Look, the event just ended here, huh? Didn't it end? Why is it still showing up, huh? Is that it? There's a little more time, 5 hours, but as far as I know, it's... Oh no, there, look, it changed. Now a Regirock appeared. Okay, I'll teleport with UGFone to another spot where events are still happening so we can keep inviting each other. Let's go, guys. Stay motivated. Ooh. Guys, I've already done about 10 Gigamax raids if I'm not mistaken, and we're getting to the final stretch. There are 25 minutes left before the raids end, and I'm starting to get a little desperate, but that's okay. Look, the minimum we can do here is 20 raids because there's an important point. We can do raids in other places, so in 25 minutes the raids where I am will end. But we can be invited to raids in Hawaii, raids in California. The event will still be going on there. But I only have 25 raid invitations to use, so yeah, We're going to do 20 raids, guys. If the shiny doesn't come from Charizard at the beginning and on time, then we're in trouble, man. I really don't know how we're going to get around that. It's really complicated. Man, and that's because I've already done other Charizard and Gigamax raids. So, dude, if we don't get this shiny with 20 more, we're really out of luck. Let's go for another shiny check. Let's go, guys. 3, 2, 1 shiny check coming up. Is it for us? Let's go. We didn't get the shiny. Man, it's tough. I also activated here to speed up the catch, the effect of Kill Rain Black. I mentioned in the last videos that it's being used a lot. It's really strong for these annoying Pokemon to catch, so it's essential to use it. Let's see if it helps us catch quickly here too. Well, guys, let's try to do as much as possible. I need to check here because I think 2 Charizards ran away. I had counted 8 Charizards caught, so we've probably already done 10 raids. So we could do 10 more. Let's see if we can in the next raids. I wanted to do this one here with you guys so we can give an update on how things are going. Current state of my mind, I'm losing it. Man, I'm scared. There's no way I'm not going to get it again. This damn flying orange pigeon, man. I just need it, man. It's the most important one in the collection. What is this? Look, let me show you guys real quick, just so we don't waste time. We got 1, we got 2, we got 3. We got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Where are the others? 9. The 10th one got away. What was that? Only 1 is going to escape? No, that's not right. Are you sure? Look, 1 got away. Where are the rest? Got it, got it, got it, got it, got it, got it, got it. Maybe the second one escaped on the other account and I'm just confused. But alright, guys, let's go. That's it. So we've already done 10, right? We caught them, lost 1, caught 9, 10. So we have 10 more raids to do. Let's keep moving. Guys, I joined another raid here. I don't know if this is the second to last or the last raid I'm going to do. So I came to record with you so we can do the shiny check. Man, I can't believe we're getting to the final stretch of 20 raids and we haven't gotten a single shiny. Could something crazy happen here and we get a big shiny in the last raid? It could happen. That could happen. But it's very hard. And the problem is that the raids, like I told you guys, they're much more expensive. For us to do a raid like this remotely, we spend like, man, a lot. We spend way more than usual, more than on a normal raid. I think we're probably spending around 4 or 5 rees per raid. Doing 20 is a lot, guys. Okay, it's entertainment. Sometimes I could be spending those 80 rays at a party on a party ticket, which is something I don't like. I'm spending it here on the game. But for God's sake, at least at a party I get crazy. Here I'm going crazy too, but not in the way I wanted. Anyway, let's go, guys. Shiny comes into play and it wasn't shiny. Let's check now if by any chance we still have another raid to do. My killing effect is over, so it's going to be harder to catch this bastard, but let's try. And that's the phrase I always say. Without my killing, I can't do it. On the last ball, it's gonna run away. What is this? Speak of the devil. Damn, I thought I was going to lose. We did it. Okay, I have UGFone open here. I'm going to invite myself and see if the invite comes through. Let's try. Hold on. I sent the invite. Let's see. It arrived. Can I get in? I did it. Perfect. Guys, this is probably our last raid. Let's try to make history here. We're in. There are 39 people. This is my final attempt. Well, guys, we did 20 raids really well. I'm wrapping up here not just because my remote passes ran out, right? Like, I can only do 20 a day. But also because I'm going to church today, right? I usually go to mass on Saturday night too, right? Because I serve at the church and they called me to help out there. Hold on. Wow, look at that, the enemy, huh? Just for talking about church, the enemy already shows up. But that's it, I'm going to have to go. I'm actually a little late, to be honest. In about 15 minutes, someone will come by to pick me up. So I need to speed things up so we can get this moving. So let's go, guys, for our last shiny check so we can make history. Oh my god. All right, guys, look. Finished another little raid here. Let's go. Oh my god. Wow, little Charizard, guys. Last shiny check, ladies and gentlemen. Final attempt. After this, I'm going to check how many Gigantamax Charizards I have. 3, 2, 1, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man, what a sneaky little thing, dude. What a sneaky little thing, man. Seriously, what a sneaky little thing, man. What a sneaky little thing, dude. You know what's the worst part? It's that I probably don't even have many Charizard raids. It's like I told you guys, when I used to go to the parks, there were only a few raids. For example, here, look, we're seeing it. I'm there at UGFone. I went to the Santa Monica Pier over in California. It's a really popular place. There are 2 Charizards there. The place where I usually play here is even less popular. Sometimes, when the 30-minute mark hit, there wouldn't be any Charizard Max spots, just something like Last Royale instead. And sometimes, the Charizard was inside a resort on the other side of the avenue, and then there was no way for me to go there. So a lot of times it made my farming harder. So maybe if I look here, look, let me see, look, Charizard, and let's put here, look, Gigamax. Man, we have 38, damn, I actually have a lot. We did 40 Charizard raids, man. We caught one here with a forest background. Oh my god, no way, man. What a sneaky little thing, man. It just won't come, man. What a shame, dude. Like, if we caught one with 100%, we got nothing, man. We got nothing. We didn't even catch a cold. Well, guys, I tried, man. Damn, that's rough. I'm going to have to wait for another event to get my Gigantamax Charizard, man. That's why I say having a 100% shiny Gigantamax Charizard is insanely broken. Bro, the Gigantamax forms brought back the rarity of regular Pokemon. The Gigantamax Charizard, guys, is not the same Pokemon. The regular Charizard and the Gigantamax Charizard are two different things. It's a totally different level of rarity. Because back in the day, you could catch a 100% Charizard on Community Day and you'd be like, damn, that's awesome. Then you'd see that 3,000 spoofers caught the same Pokemon. Like, you didn't get any recognition for having that Charizard. With Gigantamax, that changed. It's not the same Charizard. We're talking about an extremely high and unique level of rarity that you might not be able to get even with Haki. Guys, that was another video. I lost today, but I'm still alive for the next battle. Ladies and gentlemen, kisses to all of you. Don't forget to leave a big like to support me. Our UGFone link is down here too. If you want to have the most hyped fly setup in the world, just check the description here. We're in this together, ladies and gentlemen. Kisses to all.